this time we're talking my top 3 or top 5 cameos for Geras. My opinion is very straightforward. I think Trevor and Serena, even though I dislike Serena because how simple she is, as far as a cameo goes, those are probably distracted me. Trevor and Serena are probably the 2 best. He can work with others, like Frost is pretty cool with him, no pun intended. But I think the general purpose utility that Tremor and Serena give, plus the health buff, because Geras is a low health character, those are probably his 2 best. I'll give some examples here in a second. A close third would be Sub-Zero, because Sub-Zero, the cultural are safe on block, and like all the normal Sub-Zero stuff, right? The counter zoning. I think Chameleon has potential to be in 4th or 3rd, but she's brand new, so we don't entirely know. I know that Chameleon gives Geras stupidly crazy damaging combos, I guess, but yeah, Chameleon's a potential 4th. And then for the 5th slot, I would, if you're fine with the health deficit, which I'm not, I'd probably put Striker. I know Striker's grenades are probably stupid, but I think those other 4 cameos, 1, are more fun, and 2, offer more utility than just mashing grenades. But I will show examples of each. Now, Tremor, a couple examples for me. I'm going to set the AI to auto block.
Stance hold auto.
It's the combos. The basic, right? Right, really basic, but this works off every touch. On the forward 4-4, it's safe. Because you do the forward punch and it's still safe and you can still combo after, so watch. Terrible. Boom, there you go, right? And of course the range at which this goes, you have the low, which reaches around start, 4-3, which reaches around start. This high punch on block pushes you back so far, Geras can just go 4-3 or back 1-2 and whiff punch everybody trying to press buttons. I'm being dramatic to make a point, but it is absurd. Especially if Geras has the time stop from full screen. You can just do that on block, push them back, and then if they press anything, they get time stopped. It's very nice. Now, one of my favorite things about Geras and Tremor is this. So I'm going to put them into metallic. I'm going to throw the low rock. Combo for full screen. We'll do the overhead rock. From full screen, this man has a full overhead low launcher, assuming he has a clock, right? It's not including the fact that I'm pretty sure if you do, let's see if I can do this. Okay, let's see if I can do this. I imagine if you're quick on the ambush, you could do command grab, sand trap into up magma, and get a combo. I don't know how this is gonna do it. But I imagine this is possible, right? I don't know. Kind of tricky, but I suppose you could do it. It's probably in the corner. Probably a lot easier in the corner, honestly. Anyway, point is, gives you more health, gives you universal combos anywhere, doesn't matter where. It gives you, like, I mean, literally anywhere on screen, overhead low combo starter from full screen. Gives you the consistent rock punch combos, gives you extra health, like I said. Because of the way the plus frames work on the forward punch, you can do this, right? And from there, you always have time to set the clock. They can't really do much about it, honestly. They can't. At most, they might like wake up armor and like you'll get like 11% damage and you'll get a clock. So it's a fair trade in my opinion. Especially because the extra health makes it so that you can afford to get more clocks. You can afford to get more time stops. You can afford to have more combo breakers, one bar breakers. So yeah, I honestly think Tremor is one of the best in my opinion. No, so I want to serve Arena.
P1. Controls. Practice. Darius.
Okay, Serena is fairly the same as Tremor. The difference is that not everything will combo, right? So like 2-1 into forward knife and down cameo work, but back dagger doesn't link, right? 4-1-2 does not link. Forward into down cameo, safe, doesn't link. So it's less consistent. It doesn't work off every touch, but it works off the important ones, right? 4-2-4 dagger, stand 1-2 dagger, back 1-2 dagger, 4-4 into down kick and safe dagger, and you still do combos just like Tremor. So the utility is pretty much the same. It's just that Tremor gives you 10 more health and the overhead low mix. But they both offer very similar things. The difference is that it's a little, I don't know. I'd say if you don't have Tremor, Serena's probably the best pick for Geras. Just based on like very brief like analysis, right? So again, if I have clocks, I can throw Serena out. That's what, 25% from full screen. That's not half bad, so. Excuse me. The other thing I forgot to mention is that if you are so willing to, you can do 4-2-4-2 into dagger into forward 2 command grab, or dash 4-2 command grab, 25% safe on block. You essentially treat Serena, the high knife, and the dragon DP, pretty much her dragon kick. They're your safe on block things, and you just go for them. Me being me, I will be risky. I'll do like 1-2 into it, and just let it be safe. There's enough pushback where you might be able to get it with like clock stacks as well. I know 1-2, like anything in knife, there's so much hit stun you can go for clock, just fine. I mean, they can armor, they can probably poke you out, but like you're still getting the clock set up easily. So that's why this, like, I'm pretty sure that's not guaranteed. Plus in the corner, it's a truly safe launcher, right? Because you have the 1-2 down kick. What? Come on. Right. I messed it up, but you see the point. You can always do string to safe kick, down 1 sand burst into whatever, right? You always have that option. So again, another avenue of a safe launcher. That's mid, so they can't duck it. So yeah, Serena I think is his best second pick if you don't have Tremor. If you don't have Tremor, best. If you have Tremor, pick Tremor. Which is unfortunate because, you know, I think Geras is more creative than using Serena, but objectively, the way I look at her tools, you know, the numbers speak for themselves, right? So, let's go do sub.
Sub-0.
Let's go to sub. Now, sub has a similar thing where it's consistent combos. Mostly consistent, right?
Auto.
No, it actually looks like that, doesn't it? It does. It makes that link really easy too. Oh, I know, it makes all his links, so literally every button Geras throws out, it's a full combo. I think. Well, I guess that doesn't work. Huh. And then the other side of it is, I don't think there's enough. Yeah, you can't do a safe launcher off the cold shoulder, but not a bad option, right? It helps you keep you safe. But the cool thing with cold shoulder is that the cold shoulder on hit, there's enough knockdown frames, enough space, you can always get a clock. Pretty cool. Double freeze. Of course, the extra health and the fact that his throw does 13%, which is not bad. Okay, space, right? I thought I could link that, but whatever. So yeah, it looks like it's more consistent combo extender than Serena, but you know, less damage and less utility because you can't just throw Serena from full screen, or you can't throw sub from full screen and expect it to work. But you can do the ambush cold shoulder, and apparently they're combos, so we'll just go with that. But yeah, you can use it to keep yourself plus and do whatever. The other thing as well is you can do this. And then you're plus 18 to do your strike throw. So Tremor, Serena, sub, those are my top 3 for sure. Now let's go look at
Come lab, Shujin, Matara, Gore, Tremor, Dare, So, Kate, Set, Fro, Jack, Chameleon.
Now the tricky part with Chameleon is that she's inconsistent. Like what works here won't work when I do this. But if I do like go to Jade, this blade doesn't work. But so I don't know. I see potential for Chameleon, but she's a cameo I haven't really messed with yet. But in theory, I'd throw her in my top 5 for best cameos for Geras. That's Katana. But yeah, I can't talk too much on her, honestly. I will pick Striker, which is I think the lamest one. But he works, right? It does the same thing as everyone else does, where you can do your combos safely, or even a plus on block, right? There you go, right? About 28%, I assume. You can, I think, because of the hit stun, you can actually get some interesting combos now. I don't know. You could maybe get something. I mean, you can get... Yeah, you can do like weird like juggles and stuff like that with the grenades, which is kind of cool, I guess. But it's... I don't know. I don't know, it's one of those things where like the grenades aren't great for combos. But the big thing for me with Geras and Striker is that you can, you know, keep your launcher plus on block essentially if they don't armor out or up block it. And plus you have the overhead low mix everywhere. And you know, you get your strike throw off your overhead and your low. I don't know, he's very boring because of the grenades, but he does offer some utility, like some pretty good utility. The other thing is, of course, it helps with the zoning. Alright, you can do whatever. The only downside is the lesser health. Like, this is my biggest problem with this cameo, is that less health and it's just bland because of grenades. You might actually be able to combo with that. Maybe in the corner. Let's go. Like that's kind of gnarly, honestly. Oh no, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I can't. I mean, it's Striker. We don't know what he does. Grenades help with combos. Grenades make you safer. Plus on block. You have plus on block overhead low. Like there's not much else to say, other than you can do the cameos. And of course, that leaves them jailed, right? They have to hold whatever you want to do. Which for Geras is not bad, right? Because he has like the plus on block stand 1. And plus, you give this a struck through character, 11 frame mid, followed by 12 frame high grab. Give this kind of character a plus on block overhead, plus on block low. That's not half bad. Just struck through everywhere, right? So let me know what you guys think. I know I didn't go as much detail as I should have for Elias Gambas, but I just wanted to get my top 5 out there. So I definitely think Tremor is number 1, Serena is number 2 if you don't have Tremor, then Sub, then potentially Chameleon, and then Striker. That's my top 5. I know most people and their mother will probably say Striker or Lao, but I just, objectively, I find Lao just too bland and boring. Even objectively, he's strong. I guess objectively, bland and boring. But objectively, he's strong, right? The low hat safe. He has the time freeze. You don't need to actually spend bar and all this whatever. But like, you don't have to spend more Tremor or Serena, and they get higher damage or the same damage. Oh, and they give him more health, and like Sub lets you get more clock utility. Like there's more utility and more general purpose use cases for the other cameos, I think, over Lao. The only thing I'd say Lao is better at than any of the other characters is the fact that his low hat comes out so fast, it helps the Geras with zoning. Right, zoning characters out. But as we saw earlier, like Serena has a full screen combo, Geras gets Tremor gets a full screen combo. I don't think it's a big deal. And Striker gets mostly full screen because the grenades don't go entirely full screen. I don't know. What do you guys think? Let me know what you guys think down below. Well, who's your favorite cameo with Geras? We'll see you guys next time.